What's up, y'all? Glad you guys are enjoying the video. Set this down. That's nasty. But I gotta finish that because I don't want no more. I'm not buying it no more. That's some terrible fruit stuff. I don't know, mixing fruits with veggies together like that. It was dangerous. But it's not why I made the video. Now I wanted to answer some of your questions. Mostly all your questions have been about the current topics. And current topic is I'm not going bald. This is just, my hair is very thin, on the top. So that's what it looks like. I'm saying I'm not either. So, and people's like, go into the alien race about the reptiles. I'm like, I'll be here all night doing that stuff. But the Floyd Mayweather T.I. situation, they was like, man, dude, it's wild because he got like 50,000 people telling him what to do with his marriage. Dog, just leave. Just pack your bags and leave. I'm like, dude has kids. There's children involved in this. They're on social media. They get to see this stuff. And I'm like, am I the only person that's thinking like, man, that's messed up for the kids to have to see that with their parents? Because, it ain't like the TV show. They got to really go home. And then this stuff going on. He ain't too happy with her about this. Because she probably lied to him and told him, baby, all I did was I took a picture because Mariah said, let's take a picture. So I went and took a picture. Now, come on. Now, you stare the king. That's my Tiny boy. But see, what people don't realize is Tiny is a very smart human being. You guys have disrespected her, calling her Miss Piggy. She's ugly. She's a dog. Well, T.I. could do better. When she met T.I., he had basically nothing. She helped him out, and now he has more than her, but she's not just sitting there like, I'm just going to sit here and spend all his money. She has businesses. She handles contracts. She's creative. She comes up with new ideas. Artist. She knows about managerial things so that the family don't get robbed. She handles a lot of different hats. So when y'all just saying, oh, just leave your wife. What are you supposed to do? It wasn't like this guy didn't mess around before either. But they were saying, man, I will do not tolerate my wife grinding on another guy like that. They're artists. They're musicians. They're professionals. Meaning that he's grinding up on many women in videos. Video vixens all grinding up on him. So what? Was she saying, I don't want no woman grinding up on my husband like that? They dancing. How many times have you seen it? I wouldn't want my wife to do that. But they live in a different world where that kind of stuff happens all the time. So she was just having fun being out dancing. Her man wasn't there. Where was he at? My thing is, why T.I. didn't attend? What business he had to do that he couldn't show up? Or was it because Floyd there he couldn't show up? So, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the ins and outs of what they doing in the house. But I'm quite sure there was a conversation when that picture come up. Baby, what happened? I trust you. I love you. But I just need to know. Nah, I didn't need to know. You told me everything. You told me you just took the picture, just went home and ain't nothing. I ain't gonna talk about it no more. We done. I'm through with it. So that's T.I.'s approach. So if that's his approach, then it's done. There's nothing else to discuss. So You know, my boy already got, man, they could get a legal separation. He could just get custody, you know, come see his kids and all that, just, but you can legally separate. They ain't got to get divorced. I'm like, everybody's a lawyer now. They want them out. Like T.I. got to go, man. He got to leave. How many times he gonna let this happen? She keep going back to the same guy. Now I understand when y'all say this is his enemy. This is a guy your husband don't like. They enemies. They really not enemies. They just don't like each other. T.I. don't like him because his wife is friends with him. You know, I understood that because I had a conversation which y'all heard on YouTube that I put out there and showed y'all this girl was friends with her dude because he trying to stretch. And I'm like, look, this friendship got to end. We can't have nothing if this is going on. But see, they already have something. They're married with kids. That's different than you just dating a chick. Because you got the option to say, all right, I'm out. He don't have the option to say that. They got children. A very little child that's not even 1 year old. So you just can't tell this man to get up and run out the door. Now, of course you didn't see the video that was uploaded. Don't forget, I'm going to put the link there. Go and subscribe to their channel. They got a lot of Cypher, Chicago, my man Jory, his girl, and a couple other people that running the channel. I'm helping them out as much as I can. They're keeping the Chicago underground hip-hop going. So I'll put their link in there again. Click that and you can watch some ciphers and everything go down to Chicago. You know, not some of that drill music stuff, but real music stuff. You know what I'm saying? So people think we all Bones and Twister type stuff, and we're very diverse, and they keeping the underground scene going. So please support them in their page, and we move forward. The Young M.A. situation, man, I don't really look. All I know is people in New Orleans are very straight and upfront and honest, because the promoters and they're smaller, so they don't have no room for no margin for error. You know what I'm saying? So for them to try to cross her, it makes them look bad. You know, it's people like, man, that girl is bogus because she did the same thing to my man at his concert. She was all snotty because they didn't have something for one of her friends. So I got people hitting me back and forth telling me about Young M.A. and how before she even had that hit song, she was a snob. And like, man, don't nobody really want to deal with her. So he was like, her manager, everybody else gonna find out, because this is a big situation. When you lose New Orleans, you lost a huge market of your money, and you can't come back to New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Till that situation gets straightened out. So her manager gonna try to straighten that out later on, because that's something they can't tolerate. Now, ugh. Somebody asked me about what music I'm listening to right now. I've still been listening to Tribe Called Quest. I've listened to some Lloyd Banks, Halloween Havoc still. You know, I'm listening to a lot of different stuff, man. I'm listening to Dog Food, because I'm finna do an album versus album. And Dog Food will be one of the records that we talk about and discuss. Now, what else I was talking about? What else is going on in the hip hop world? It's been a lot of stuff with athletes. My cousin was here. He going back to Oakland, to the Bay, deal with Draymond crazy self, you know, so they can get up and hang out and do the things they do. I had a friend that was mad at me because here's the thing. They love to come after you when they think you got something. But when you ain't done nothing for them, or they ain't done nothing for you, I don't want to hold a grudge. I really just don't care. My thing is, when I needed you for one time in your life, and sometimes you never know who your real friends are until you need them to be a friend. You know, they just there to kick it with you. You know, long as you don't need nothing from them, everything is good. But the moment you need something, then you get to see if this is a friend or not. Because you never really know. And it could be years. Because, you know, I'm not a person that's very needy. But it was one time in life I needed this person to come through and be a friend. And they just act like they couldn't do it. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, after all these years, everything I've done, this is not even something I really need. This is something small. And I'm like, wow, dude, for real? So that let me know everything I needed to know about that person. So when they came around and pulled a fake move, I knew right away. It didn't shock me, it didn't take me by surprise. I said, got you. Because I expected it from you. That one little thing back then, I already knew. So now he tries to come back and change his shirt and come back as a new guy. Hey! I'm like, hey, what's up? I'll get you shoulder. But now, it ain't the same no more. Don't think you're gonna come in and get favors and everything else. No. You get treated at arm's length.